girl.
Alright, folks, I am officially here. Look at that. I didn't stall it, so I guess I can. I am probably not going to figure this out for a good hot minute, but that's okay. Let's see. Throwing the wheel. I do not throw the wheels in my car because that is not what I do. I am not that kind of person. Off-roading we go. Sounds like fun. I will figure this out eventually. This is not as terrifying as everybody thinks it is. It's just stressful. I will figure this out. I will keep making this stupid ass circle if that is what I need to do. Oh, there it is. Look at what I did. I hit the dirt.
Stay out here for a little bit and get some practice in, alright? Because I'm not going to send you out. I'm not going to send nobody else going because there's nowhere for you guys to go. So
Right.
stay out here and practice.
Okay. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna kill myself and it's gonna be fine. Let's see. We'll go this way.
transmission's a little rough, but donuts are perfectly capable. It does not counter steer as quickly as I want to. Gotta throw a wheel. Transitions are rough, but you can get the circles. So don't judge me. What the fuck? Get me out of this thing.
Pull over to the side and wait.
Yeah.
I heard you did good yesterday.
Pat, they lied to you.
I think you did. Lauren took hers out for the first time and that probably with me head not too long ago.
Yeah?
She did real good, man.
Man, I'm fighting my car.
Just learning.
Oh yeah.
Try to let go of the wheel.
Yeah, that's hard to
It's
do.
like, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, just remember, it ain't gonna happen overnight, but you got this shit. You got a good teacher.
Oh yeah.
You got it. Kill it, girl.
Well, started day 2. We found out yesterday that this was flopping around in my trunk, so we meant to take it out, and I got out here and realized it was still there when I heard it bouncing on pit road, so I jumped out and grabbed it. But started day 2. I'm feeling unrealistically optimistic. I'm still probably not going to do too hot, but having fun, that's what counts, right folks? Let's get to it. My cameras. Alright, welcome to it folks. I'm going to annihilate my car today. I steered too much. Hey, I didn't solid, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Daniel said, stand on it, get the throttle. Well, I didn't do too hot with that, but I'll figure it out. I got my tires spinning, so that's good. Always a good start. Alright, sorry folks, y'all are gonna hear a lot. I'm a talk to thinker, not a think to talker. Alright. I gotta let go faster. Throttle. Wow, okay, that was fun. Some front suspension work. He wants to change the pullovers. He says everything's too soft. But at least now we can do it. At least now we know I can do it in a fucked up car. So I should be able to get it in a dialed car. Still needs some work, but it's going a lot better than I expected after yesterday. Woo! I'll hit this again in October after we fix up, get a steering angle kit on it, fix all the bad bushings, maybe replace the coilovers. I need a new power steering pump. It's not whining, but it's really, really heavy actually. And then fix this shifter. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's really loose and it twists in my hands, and I don't really like that. So we've got a few things to fix on the car, get her up and going pretty good, but I think I should be able to catch on pretty quick. Today was really good. I'm hoping it's not just a stroke of luck. Ooh, my brakes are a little smushy there. But we'll see how it goes.
All right, so we're back home. We got the cars unloaded and the trailers unpacked, and kids are still at grandma's, so we have a little bit of time to go over the footage and the progress of the weekend. How'd you feel you did?
I think I did pretty good. I was pretty shitty the first day, but...
And, you know, you went from not knowing how to break a car loose and not giving a heavy enough clutch kick, not bringing the RPMs all the way up, or not having the timing down to actually being able to do some donuts.
Right.
You did your first donuts ever.
Yeah.
How'd those feel?
That was exhilarating. Like, when it snapped, and that was way less terrifying than I thought it was gonna be. That was a lot of fun. I was not prepared to actually get it down this weekend, and it just, something clicked Sunday morning. It was fantastic. Like, I am really happy with how that went.
Good. Yeah, it's like a light switch. You once you figure one thing out, it's like boom. Now all of a sudden that makes sense. And then you add more to it. So, lots of rev limiter. Holy cow! That that was.
I was just excited. I was working my rev limiter pretty good beginning of Sunday, but by the end of it, I was fluctuating well.
Let me put this in perspective. When I first met this woman, she was driving a Volkswagen Jetta non-turbo that was severely injured with a slipping clutch, and she thought that was normal. So it didn't have enough balls to get out of its own way. It's allergy season here, so excuse me. But yeah, she went from that to she drove at the time I had an all-wheel drive E90 and almost launched that into traffic in front of a big rig.
That was fun.
Yeah. And then from there, I put her in a Subaru that had more power than she probably should have ever had at her fingertips. She got out of that one shaking.
Yeah.
But we put her into another Volkswagen 2.0 turbo that actually had some work done to it. Good intake system on it, Borla exhaust, and quick, peppy car, and she's gotten used to that. And then now she's got a 5 Series BMW. That's also a 6-speed manual. Yeah. So she's worked her way into the sportier cars with more power. Yeah. But she still babies these cars because, you know, they're street cars. You drive them on the street, you drive like a normal human being for most people. I drive my dailies like I drive my drift car. Probably not a good thing, but...
Goodbye, gas.
I'm a car guy, yeah. What can I say? Y'all are guilty of it too. Don't judge me. I see you. But yeah, I'm impressed. I'm very satisfied. And also keep in mind this car has a lot of body roll. Yeah. It's got cheap max PP rod coilovers. Some people run them. I do not like them. They're not predictable. And they're too soft. Yeah. There's no dampening adjustments. No. They're just throw them on there, and what they're set to is what you get. Yeah. And it's just inconsistent. Also, she's got a lower control arm bushing that's bad. So there'll be some times where you actually see in the video the steering wheel start to auto steer, and then it shakes. And that's actually that bushing kind of moving. So it's shaking the steering wheel because as that lower control arm bushing moves, it changes the pitch of the tie rod, which really messes with transition and really messes with your counter steering when you're doing a donut, especially loading up on the right side. So you'll see a whole lot easier to do a donut going around loading up the driver wheel than it was trying to load up the passenger wheel and go around. And I'm sure you felt that.
Yeah, I could feel it.
Excuse me.
Bless you, elephant.
All these trees need to stop fucking because they're releasing their little sex stuff in the air, and my nose doesn't like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah, my right wrist was definitely tired after this, catching the snaps and everything. I will say I did get a little cocky after my first donut, and I started trying to do just the regular drifts, not donuts, not figure eights. I tried to drift the corners, and I threw myself for a loop with that one. But
which for a car that, especially again, that was loading up the passenger front wheel.
yeah,
For a car that does not want to do that, I was actually surprised you were actually able to get it to counter steer, get it to slide a little bit, and get her straightened back up again. Because the car was definitely working against you this weekend.
Yeah.
So before she gets back in it, we are going to be putting solid motor mount, solid trans mount, a chassis mounted shifter. So that tightens all that up, and we'll tighten up the drive line because right now she's losing a lot of torque on clutch kicks to the engine and transmission. Kind of having some give. Excuse me, we just had birria tacos, so I'm a little full. And I'm burping, and I'm sneezing, and I'm blowing my nose, and y'all are just getting to experience all of this. But she's losing torque because of soft 25, 26-year-old components. The guibo in there, I'm pretty sure, needs to be replaced. So that's going to be, losing some shock when she kicks the clutch. Again, like I said, the engine and transmission is going to be flexing, and you're losing torque to that. And then, of course, there's the front bushings that are allowing the control arms to move. So we're going to just solid mount everything. And give her something that's a little more consistent. Because this was just thrown together to see how well she likes driving.
right.
And there was the talk of, if she didn't enjoy it, I'd still be more than happy to have her in my passenger seat having a blast. And we'd have the car that we could easily sell, no problem. Drift ready, low horsepower, seat time car. No harm, no foul. We don't have much money into it. But now that we know that she actually wants to learn more and continue to drive, we're going to go ahead and put a little more work to it.
Yeah.
And, we'll have an episode for that, so you guys will get to see that. And it's still going to be a budget build. So we're going to be using some cheap parts. Did you just pull a tick off of Maya?
I most certainly did.
It is that season, folks. Welcome to the East Coast, where we have a lot of trees, a lot of pollen, a lot of ticks, a lot of bugs.
And we've got 2 long-haired dogs, so this is going to be a blast.
Yep, 2 shepherds, Australian shepherds, and a border collie. Archer's a border collie, isn't he?
Yeah, Border
Okay.
Collie Aussie.
Yeah. But
We'll see if I can convince him into a nicer steering wheel, too. I don't like that thing.
yeah, you need a detach wheel.
Yeah, I can't get in and out of the seat easily.
See how hard that was to convince me?
You gotta get me some 3-inch cushions to go in my seat, too, because as far forward as we can make that seat, I am still too short. I
That
was driving
seat.
with a pillow.
The seat is as high as we could make it and as far forward as we could put it. I even put it on rails so it would slide forward even more. Look, I'm not tall, so she doesn't look that small, but I'm small. So she's small. And like E46s are very versatile. Like they've got plenty of space so that you can drop the seat down, move it back, and even with a factory seat, there's so much movement in it that you can be tall, short, fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. You fit in these things. But as far forward as we could put that seat, and as high as we could put that seat, it's still not enough. She had pillows behind her.
Yep.
But I'm glad that you made the progress you made. I'm glad that you had fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the important part. Also glad that we didn't break the comp car, because next week. That's got to be an MB drift, and I do have some things I need to fix on it, but it was like problems that I found that I'm glad that I found this weekend. So I've got a week to address them before next weekend. Otherwise, I would have found these problems during practice, and I would have lost practice time to having to fix these issues. So it was a win-win. But anyways, this is episode 1 of this knucklehead learning how to drift. More to come, but we got work to do to the car. So until then, we'll catch you on the next one.